there's going to be air coming out every type of hole in your body.
I've seen pollen wipe away a 4-year-old child. They come out and just in bulk on Mother's Day. All of us, one big happy family, whether we're happy or not. Literally karate chops that handle, gets it, like tucks his toes between the door handle.
It's like an infestation. It just comes in like it owns the place.
But we look over on the bench.
It's
It
the
was
same
the
guy.
And I don't know what's worse at 3 a.m. Jordan Peterson or Theo Vaughn. I'm not gonna lie, it was probably a month.
Oh my God.
Is that bad? If y'all could only see what I could see. I'm be honest with you. Do you know how to focus a video camera? I do not. We are underqualified.
I can't even focus.
How do we have a pod? How?
I can't focus, period.
Why? ADHD or dementia? Because I think you got both. Pod, you can't see it, but he is in there. He is in the bathroom. Oh my gosh, he's doing a handstand. What kind of routine is that? He's doing a handstand. Oh, he's back. Shh. Welcome to the one. Oh my! That song turns a 3 into a 10. To the only.
Like she ate a whole cow and just
Coda's Crib podcast.
and you heard the donkey just.
I'm more afraid of lions than Asians.
So at what point are we taking innocent chicken lives?
Welcome back to Coda's Crib Podcast, the number 4 podcast in the world. Available on all platforms, on Spotify, on YouTube, on Apple. We're actually on Facebook now, on Rumble even. Getting all across all platforms. So if you're on there, if you're on your phone, on the media, we're there. So make sure you check us out every 7 p.m. Friday night. So make sure before your Friday night ends up, whatever you're doing, make sure you watch that pod every Friday night. But yeah, excited to be back here, ripping another one. So it's actually, as we speak, it is 7:23, so the pod's not even fully done airing.
That's right.
So I mean,
That's right. Still has 1 minute left.
I mean, you look, sometimes you just gotta rip when you can, and so that's it's that time. So
Especially now, like, spring break's coming up, sports are starting. Like
that's
you got
true.
so many different moving parts, and so you got to have someone in the background. You know what else is coming up? Let me just tell you, pollen.
Oh
Dude,
my god,
pollen, it's like an infestation. It just comes in like it owns the place and swarms everything you around your house. And so when you go outside, you basically have to have one of those hazmat suits. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Hazmat suits going out there, because if you don't, you're going to be coming in sneezing. There's going to be air coming out every type of hole in your body.
Dude, that is that is so valid. The other day, yesterday, I was walking through a little field to get to a house. I'm sitting in my dress shoes, walking through, and before you know it, I come back on dry land. Gosh, I got pollen caked on my shoe, just all over there.
It's like you painted them.
Yeah, literally like you paint them. You could literally take my shoe, friggin' lined it up, and just gone to town with that pollen. It's insane. Honestly, it's everywhere, and it's just it's crazy because one night you go to bed, the next night you wake up and have the worst allergies of your life, and it'll ruin everything. I mean,
it will.
I'll be sitting there. If you leave your car door open for an extended amount of time, before you know it, on your dash there's pollen everywhere.
Yeah, because it just circulates through that air, and especially your car, your handle. So you go to open the door, and you have to use your hand. I mean, unless you want to use your foot, get it and open the door if you're that good. But open the door, and it's you gotta go back inside, leave the door open, wash your hands, and then go back in your truck.
You know what? That actually reminds me of a time that I was in a public restroom, and you know how they have the door thing at the bottom?
Yeah, they don't have to use your hands.
Yeah, so they have that door little thing so you can use your foot and do it, which I've never used that. Have you ever used that? Let's be honest. I've never used that in my life.
Well, I've tried, but then the door's heavy as junk.
It is. It's so heavy, and then you're on one foot, and you're like, oh, I'm out of balance, and you fall before you know it. Well, there was this guy that he was washing his hands. He got done before me, so then I slide in there, wash my hands, and he's sitting there struggling for a second, trying to get it with his foot. That door, get it. I'm like, okay. So I slow down my drying my hands just to kind of buy him time. I'm like, all right, this is not looking good for him.
Yeah.
And so then I'm finally going, and he's then he's getting ticked, and he's just trying to grab it. He can't get it. He's a 50-year-old man playing with a door. I'm like, gosh, this dude tough. So then he literally karate chop. It's one of those handles that comes out. He literally karate chops that handle, gets it, tucks his toes between the door handle and pushes it out, and then elbows it and then goes out. I kid you not. And I was like,
he went to battle.
He went to battle with that door, and I was like,
the door won.
The door won, but that was amazing. I was like, dang, okay, you get it. But But no, and speaking of pollen, I will say though, what's really nice about pollen is rain in pollen season. Like normally I hate rain, just, I'm not a big rain guy, but when pollen's here, like it's been caked up for 3-4 days, it's just dry, and then the rain comes in and like washes it away, that's when it's like nice.
I took a picture of this today.
Oh gosh.
And
okay.
I can send it to you. So
I'll put it up there.
You're talking about the rain. So it comes in completely different. Like it's starting to wash it away.
Dang.
This is under the deck. So we have or under the porch, and so like completely different. Like just you can see the line of pollen. It's just rain will wash it away, but you better hope that the opening, like the deck is open and stuff. It's just
pollen waits for no one. No man, no worker, no employee, no boss, no child. I've seen pollen wipe away a 4-year-old child just out of the blue. I kid you not. It's no joke. That pollen, it'll get you. But
4-year-old.
But the other day I was looking and I came across a video that was like it was talking about like books of the Bible, and it was like what a transition, right? But it was talking about books of the Bible, and it was like if you want like wisdom and like good daily wisdom, you're gonna go to Proverbs, the book of Proverbs. Mm-hmm. If you want some good praises, some hymns, some poems, you're gonna go to Psalms. If you wanna read about the creation, you can go to Genesis. If you wanna see Jesus' life and how he walked, you're gonna go through the Gospels. And then if you wanna see the end times, you can go to Revelation. They're like, and if you wanna be an atheist, you will go to Leviticus. And I was like, dang. I added the Leviticus part, but no joke. You try to go through there without having your mind right. Gosh.
I can't really say. I've never really tried to sit down and read that.
It's a tough one. There's just all laws and all that good stuff. But no, I thought it was funny.
I just got through Exodus and where it's talking about like the ark should be this wide and this long and this color, and I'm like, they have like a whole bunch of chapters like that. I'm like, God, I know this is your words, God breathed and everything. But it is really hard to read that because that's all it says, really.
I love in like every Bible study, there's like the application questions, and it's like the application question for that passage. I'm outside right now making a 4-cubit wide little ark right here. Give me my wood. Oh no, buddy, you took that wrong. That's not what we're supposed to do. No, but that was great. No, it's funny. The other day though, I feel like I start everything with like the other day, but that's all right because this happened the other day. Yeah, I told you a little bit about this, but so me and Trent, I'm not gonna lie, every Friday I want to do something terrible because like I love Friday so much, but I want to do something that like I hate. Like every time I go to the gym, I have to do one exercise that I just absolutely hate. Just that way, like it breaks like the mental, because and sometimes in life you're gonna do stuff you just hate and you don't want to do. So every time I go to the gym, I just make it a habit. Like I'm gonna do one exercise that I just hate. A lot of times it's ropes. Gosh, doing the ropes, I hate it, but I do it just for that discipline. Well, today was leg day, and I have not done legs, but we're gonna hit them tomorrow. Okay. So don't freak out. So today's leg day. It's Friday, but. The other day, so me and Trent, we went to go get some energy drinks, right? So we got some energy drinks and some steaks because we're going to cook them up, grill them up, have a little time.
Yeah.
We had a good little week, so we're like, we're going to reward ourselves with a steak.
That's right.
Trent's like, I'll cook you one up good. It's like, all right. So I go out and we buy the steaks, we get the energy drinks, and then so we go and, you're just like messing with the guy at the register and doing your thing. So we're just messing with like, brother, he looked like a chill guy. We're like, brother, we're getting us some steaks, some energy drinks. I promise you we are working out. I promise you it's leg day too because it was a week ago. It was Friday. It's like it's leg day. We haven't worked out. It was like 7, 8 o'clock at night. But we're going to do it. After we eat these steaks, we're going to go. I promise. And he's like, no way. That's awesome. I believe you. And I don't think he really believed us.
He's just talking at that point.
He was definitely talking because he was like a pretty big dude. And he was definitely like, these little munchkins, they are not working out. And I was like, gosh, he's got us. Well, dude, the funniest thing. So we're sitting there and we finally go to the gym. It was like 11 o'clock at night. So 11, like way later, we were fine. I'm not gonna lie, me and Trent were like, are we gonna go? Are we not? Are we gonna go? But we went. 11 o'clock, we're sitting there, we're squatting. Like we get one rep in, we're going, we get a set in. Before you know it, we look over on the bench.
It was the guy.
It was the guy at the register, just chilling there, and he comes over to us, and he's like, oh, I see y'all. Yeah, getting swole, okay? Yeah. And we're like, dang.
So he remembered y'all.
Yeah, he remembered us. I was like, what are the odds of that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Gosh, and dude, he's so humble too. He didn't say, "Oh, I was gonna go to the gym too." He saw y'all, and then he let his actions speak.
Dang,
Sometimes you don't have to say anything. Let your actions speak.
Why you gotta preach like that, bro?
You know? No, speaking of preaching, Easter, bro. It's coming up. Easter's coming up. And you know what that means? You know the famous Phil Wickham song, Friday's good because Sunday is coming. You know?
Dang, is that a little sneak peek?
Oh, I'm excited. I get to sing it it's coming
sneak peek?
next week, so I'm excited. But no, it's so true. There's a pastor, I heard a message just recently, and it was talking about, like, Easter is the one Sunday. Easter, there's 2 dates, 2 holidays that people, no matter what you believe, they remember. Easter and Christmas, Like, people, if you're wanting to invite someone to church, invite them on Easter, because they're going to remember that Sunday, and it's a good chance that they'll go. And so whether that's true or not, you kind of test the waters yourself. But I'm like, dang, that's so true. It kind of convicted me. Like, I need to invite my friends, invite people. I kind of get used to just going to church and serving and just doing my part. But it's just like, oh, I gotta the Great Commission. Let me invite some people to church.
Yeah, Easter does kind of set it up right, on the tee for it. That is nice. Yeah, I feel like though. Christmas, Easter, good. You know what else people absolutely get down to? There's another.
What?
Mother's Day, dude. I tell you what, when I was at Cross Point and everything, that was another huge day.
Yeah, those moms don't let us forget.
A huge day. And I do church insurance. So in one of the days we do special observance days, and it's basically the days that the most people will be at the church. And the 3 we put in are Christmas, Easter, and Mother's Day.
That's crazy.
So Mother's Day, because they expect the most people those times. And yeah, Mother's Day, dude, they come out and just in bulk on Mother's Day. I tell you what, there's something about it. They want to get if you're at church and it's Mother's Day and you don't have a section for a picture with moms, you're doing something wrong, because those moms,
so true.
They just migrate towards it. We can get a pic. It's Mother's Day,
and it doesn't even have to be so extravagant. It can be flowers. In one like a palm tree or something.
Literally, it doesn't have to be that great at all, but they just flock towards it. It's before you know it, we are not leaving church until we get a picture. All of us, one big happy family, whether we're happy or not. And it's dang, moms get it. They know how to get it done, but it's so true. They just be flocking as a family and all that. So
it'd be like that. I was talking to my boss, Joe, and we were talking about this one person we know. And this one person we know, I think you'll kind of figure out who I'm talking about. He really likes girls, and he likes one girl this week.
Uh-oh.
Next week he likes someone else. Next week, just that kind of guy. And so no shame. I'm just let him do his thing. I guess he'll learn eventually. And so, me and Joe were talking about it about him and how he's just flocking to every single girl. And then Joe made a joke. He's like, dude, Tyler, it's like his life and his list of girls that he's gone through, it's like a movie credit scene. It just goes through and you see all their names. I'm like, that's hilarious.
No, he did
Joe,
not.
Gosh, we got to tell him about this.
He set him up.
It was so funny. I said, stop right there, Joe. Stop. Let me put it in my points list for Coda's crib. I had to let him
thought
know.
you were about to make the movie credit scene for him. Just send it to him. Just anything familiar about all these girls? That's so funny. Dang, Joe got the jokes.
I know, you got Joe.
Dang. So some people they do have some movie credit scenes. So you gotta watch out. Those girls, they will get you. But that's freaking hilarious. The a week ago, the other night. So I'm sitting there. I'm going to bed. I don't really have a nighttime routine. A lot of people are like, I got a nighttime routine. I gotta put my face mask on. I gotta brush them teeth, pluck them nose hairs, and do my thing. I don't really have a nighttime routine. I just do my thing. Well, the other, I normally I'll put my Spotify on a 10-minute sleep timer and just listen to music or whatever. Well, the other night I forgot, and I had my speaker playing music, and I just kind of fell asleep.
Yeah.
So it's playing loud
Cheater.
enough in my whole room. My whole room just loud, and I forgot. So I just fell asleep, whatever. Well, at some point, I didn't put anything on Spotify, so it went berserk. And I went to bed. I was listening to the 4-8 Men podcast by Christian Huff.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, I just wake up. I'm hearing Christian Huff in my ear. I'm like, what? Then, before you know it, I go back to sleep, wake up. Christian Peterson, what's his name?
Jordan?
Jordan Peterson is playing all of a sudden. And let me tell you, at freaking 1:30 in the morning when you just wake up, that is the last person you need to be listening to on your. I'm like, Jordan, hey, gosh, you're smart. And then, so I fall back to sleep. I wake up. I'm listening to like Joe Biden's State of the Union address for some reason. Don't know how that got on there. It's like someone's commentary putting it on their pod.
Is this YouTube?
No, this is Spotify. So I'm on someone's playlist or whatever. So then I'm on there, and then I wake up and Theo Vaughn's going on. I don't know which one's worse.
You didn't stop it?
No, because I just kept like going back. I was like, this is kind of interesting. Well, Theo Vaughn, I don't know what's worse at 3 a.m. Jordan Peterson or Theo Vaughn, because you can't understand either of them for different reasons. Then I go back to bed again
for different reasons.
for different reasons. And I go back to bed again. I wake up and Joe Rogan's playing. It like literally shuffled through all my like playlists, and I'm like, and I was like 5 a.m. and I finally was like, Joe, I've already had it to the brim with Jordan and Theo. I cannot. So I paused it finally.
Yeah.
I got, because my phone was like on my, like, I think it fell on the bed. So I finally just like scrounging around, you know how it is. Like, so finally got it. But I was like, what a sequence.
What a
honestly.
night.
What a night.
Dude, one thing he said, and I just want to just clarify that everybody knows he's a cheater. That you're one of those cheaters. At the end of the year, you know, the Spotify Wrap comes out, and you always wonder, how does that person have so many minutes listened on Spotify? Like, how in the world? They don't. Some people don't put the sleep timer on and they just let it play all night, and then it's like cheating.
But that's really like a rarity. I never do that really. Now I did like years ago. I used to do that because I used to like just fall. I didn't realize there was the sleep timer. But now if I don't put the sleep timer on, my phone will be drained. So I like put the sleep timer on. Because so I don't know. That's just
cheating, bro.
I'm not cheating though. That's not like that's not cheating. Is that cheating?
Oh yeah.
No, it's not.
Eyes.
I mean, I don't know, but it was podcasts anyways. I don't know what it shuffles through. It just does it. Spotify has its own mind sometimes.
Sometimes, dude. Sometimes, but then other times it's like, dude, Spotify's the best. Like sometimes I'll finish the way that the Spotify works is like if you finish like a playlist or like a or whatever, or an album that you're listening to all the way through, it'll play songs like it, and sometimes it just throws on some bangers. I'm like, dude, where's this song been? I've never heard this, and I'll add it.
That's interesting. Yeah. No, I didn't know it would do that. That's pretty cool. But no, I don't know. All right, I have one question that is kind of controversial.
I'm here.
Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Got my socks on. Got my shorts, hoodie. Let me sit up in my seat.
How many times do you use a towel before it's dirty?
Dang. That's like the same question as like how many times you wear jeans till you wash them.
Yeah.
So towel.
But we're talking towel here.
Yeah. That's true. Because it's like then it comes up with that question like, oh, you come out the shower clean. Why?
Exactly. So why?
So like I don't know. I'll probably use it a week or two. Is that bad?
I'm not gonna lie. The other I don't know. I would be curious to see like what the average usage of a towel is before you deem it dirty. Let's get that on a poll and give it to the audience and see what they say, because that'd be a good question, because typically I'm like a probably 2 or 3. Standard, I'm 2 or 3. Let's get it going. But there was a little time when I was lazy and I was not having clean towels, so I just had one towel that I just had to go with and strive with. I'm not gonna lie, it was probably a month.
Oh my god!
Is that bad?
A month?
Is that bad?
Dude, that's 4 weeks.
Is that bad? But I'm clean every time. I made sure I was clean. I mean, I'm clean when I get the towel. That's the thing. And all I'm using it for is, you're clean.
You know, there probably should be a rule, like however long you use a towel, you probably should wash it for at least half the time you used it for. So if you used it for a month, you gotta wash it for about half a month till you can use it again.
Just let it soak there.
Just let it soak.
I mean, I agree, but the thing is, like, you're clean. You know?
It is pretty. It's pretty.
Just
wild.
like a hand towel, or like when you use a towel like for your hands.
Yeah.
Like, why is it dirty if your hands are clean?
Yeah.
You
it's
know?
the weirdest. I don't. Beats me. I have no clue, but it's a great question. You know, that's one of those heaven questions, you know?
Yeah, that's one that'll never. Yeah, that's a good point. Dang, we gotta talk about some heaven questions. We gotta like get a list of like heaven questions.
Yeah,
Next pod, we'll have like a little.
Be ready.
We'll have like a little list of heaven questions. We gotta write that down. Like some things that you just think. Yeah, we'll get that. Well, great pod. Really got to do our thing. Talk about life, liberty, pursuit of happiness
At the Coda's crib.
At the Coda's crib. Yeah. So. I guess that's it. Make sure you comment, subscribe, put the notification bell on every Friday night on all platforms. There's no reason not to be there because I know your mom's on Facebook. I know you can tell her about it. Just do it. So make sure you're there. 7 p.m. every Friday night. Coda's Crib. Out.